Now, David, in Senate estimates, Foreign Affairs Committee, you had a chance to have a little nibble today, and it made some big news, which is about, is Australian aid money going to pay for some very bad guys on the other side of the world? I know it's a complicated one, but explain to everyone, because this is going to set some people up, set some people off watching us tonight.
Well, yes, Australia donates about $48 billion a year, approximately, to the Palestinian side of things. Some of that goes to the Palestinian Authority, some of that goes to UNWRA, some of it goes to NGOs. There was Eric Abetz, Senator from South Australia, preceded me asking the department some questions. What he was asking about was whether any of the money paid to the Palestinian Authority ends up being paid to the families of terrorists. That's those people who stab Israelis, blow up bombs, let off bombs, kill people. And the Palestinian Authority has a policy of paying the families of those people, whether they're killed or whether in Israeli jails, money. Basically providing them with income. Where I took up was the donation or the foreign aid that Australia gives to UNWRA, which is the United Nations relief agency specifically for the Palestinians. It's the only refugee organisation that recognises refugee status by inheritance. Everywhere else, all other refugees in the world, you can't inherit you can't inherit refugee status unless you continue to be a refugee. Anyway, so we donate, or we contribute, Australia, about $20 million a year to UNWRA. UNWRA is the organisation which Donald Trump has recently said, I don't think we'll contribute any more money to it. And the reason is because UNWRA is heavily infiltrated by Hamas, which they acknowledge. There are schools funded or operated by UNWRA, which Hamas has infiltrated the teachers. The curriculum is heavily influenced by Hamas, and the teachers' union is totally dominated by Hamas. And Hamas is a recognised terrorist organisation. Australia acknowledges that it's a terrorist organisation. What they're teaching the kids is that there's no such state as Israel. It's all Palestine. It's okay to drive the Jews out, and if any of them don't get driven out, to kill them. That they sing songs praising the so-called martyrs, the people who are who blow up Israelis and die in the process. They teach anti-Semitism like you wouldn't believe. They laud Hitler. They have little plays where some kids act as Palestinian liberation fighters, the other side acts as Jews, and they kill all the Jews. It's just abysmal, and it looks like our money is going to UNWRA and ending up supporting that sort of message.
And the Foreign Minister's response to all this is, I'm going to send a letter. We're not going to chase the cash, we're going to send a letter to double-check whether or not this is what's going on. It's absolutely abysmal. Good on you for exposing it and following it down. Sorry, mate, you got a follow-up?
Yes, well, just on that letter, I did mention this during estimates today. I think it was Denmark raised this issue with the Palestinians directly. And the Palestinians said, oh, no, but we don't use any of the money you give us to do that sort of thing. I mean, you know, as if that's a reasonable answer.
Yeah, it's rubbish, absolute rubbish.